had nothing to do with it.
I don't like this.
A gentleman's agreement of the lads with the hats. Feel the bass, hear the tune, see the dancing rats.
Guys, girls, and the other 111 confused people. What are we looking at? We're gonna look at Garbage People Double IPA from Drecker Brewing Company, and this one weighs in at, I don't know. Wasting time. Yep, we're wasting time. Yeah, I have no idea what it weighs in at. I don't even believe I even bought it without knowing that because of it. Oh, wait a second. 8.5. Let me see if with your help we can read this together. Hello. Yep, 8.5. And it comes in a big can because I really like big cans. Okay. Wow, I can smell it already. Not the beer though. No, just kidding. Yeah, I watched Stephen Bush do this. Must be like a pro level thing, because I don't know shit. Okay, this is going to be a positive brew review. Just humor, no politics. I give up. I mean, they win. I have no strong feelings one way or the other. Getting a lot of tropical fruitiness from it. It smells awesome, actually. Not necessarily going to translate into taste, but cheers, guys. Yeah, it's got the tropical fruitiness. I know Jay at Elite Ammunition would be going, get me some good beer. Definitely runs like a pineapple thing all the way to the end, but it's kind of reminding me of a Northeastern or whatever. Me and Steve go back and forth on this because, again, he's the pro, I'm not, but it's got a really nice bready, biscuity, really smooth kind of thing that goes on from start to finish. For a double IPA, I mean, if you're IPA curious, I'm not quite sure where you would fall on this one. Hey, never all that excitement about being able to finish the Bunkinator build. My quantum or whatever the hell they call it, UPS tracking, shows it as canceled. No further information is available. So it didn't show up today. Few comments. Dan N says second where he's actually first, and Smile Money graciously informs him or first. And then he said, and Smile Money says to Harmarsh, you just need to learn the secrets of the universe and master time blending using the force of Google. It is all reviewed in my soon-to-be realized book. Now Smile Money, you're responding to Harmarsh, yet I have no comment from Harmarsh. Me and Market Zero have been having this conversation. He said, I left a comment about one of your guns and you didn't answer it, so maybe it was just something that you're keeping off the grid or whatever. And no, everything's off the grid. I don't have anything at all anymore. Oh, okay. Okay, you're on, Cobra. Cobra will be joining us tomorrow. I'm finding that out right now. Along with the fact that he sent me a picture of one of the Thunder from Down Under guys. I'm also going to try to avoid profanity. This is going to be a wholesome children can watch me drink beer. Probably best not to. I was just kidding on that. I was just testing. Okay. Yeah. So Smile Money, you're responding back to Harmarsh, and yet there is no comment on here from Harmarsh. Frontline says first, being second. Brandon says second, being third. Gunwild is fourth, bitches, being correct. Why? What? I don't know if Gunwild has ever screwed that up. He is one of the most litigious, onto it, prime examples of a man with his shit all stuffed firmly into one bag. No, there was no show prep today. I was just, I'm in a good mood. It's Thursday, which means I still get to, do something tomorrow. Blue Healer 260 with 2 thumbs up. Cobra saying first, sure. Ben N, F it, first. There's the spirit. Brandon Bearded CB, okay, I was turd. Cobra, what the WTF? How is this possible? That's a good question. That is an excellent question, Cobra, but I can't get into that with you. Let's see. I received. Oh yeah, first things first. If you saw my pinned comment, I just wanted to basically I put there for I put that there for Tardisius. I got upstairs to render that brew review, and I'm thinking clue number 1, James T. Kirk, William Shatner. Clue number 2, and it was like. I don't even need 3 and 4. It's something that these guys share together that is going to be number based, and I don't have a secret decoder ring, so it's not going to be something that's going to be impossible. And I knew that Shatner was born on March 22nd. And I believe 1931 he is born. He's looking okay for his age. And but I did not know the date of birth, which happens to be March 22nd of 2033 for James T. Kirk. So you throw that in there, and you end up with 3, 2, 2, and it opens right up. And we get to explore the goodies from inside the safe. We have ourselves a Trump coin. And again, if the old crabby fucker, the old crabby guy is watching. The very last thing I did was staining some hand-built cabinet tops. So that shit just don't come right out. Stuff just doesn't come right out. So I got me a Trump coin from Tardisius. This one will never be shot because one of the greatest Americans and presidents in my lifetime, another one of Trump, that will never be shot because he's one of the greatest presidents of my lifetime. Let's see, what's this one? This one is the History of America Declaration of Independence coin. A U.S. Enterprise patch. Awesome. Ooh, I got so excited about that, I kind of got thirsty. A Citizens Rule Book, the Constitution. Actually, I think I have that one right there, which I believe you also gave me. Anybody that walks around with one of those to hand out is a very patriotic and a true American. There is a pile of money, and it says, for the next Justin build. And the last thing in the safe put that money back in there, is some moolah. The kind that you collect and do not spend. 50 Federation credits on this first one. And it's got the Enterprise on the back. That's very cool. National Reserve note. $1 trillion. See, this is thanks to our political people. Again, both parties suck. I know I was going to get political, but I'm just pointing something out. Both you parties suck, and I hope everybody that had anything, and I haven't been watching the news, I could really care less about the BS because it's all BS. Spock? Those are all Trumpies. I thought I had some of these already from you, Tardisius. Lord knows where some things go. Try to never lose the important stuff. For right now, I'm just going to put that back in the safe also. In fact, I'm going to put everything back in the safe for right now because it's a safe place to put it. And then, of course, I can elect to change the combination, which I may or I may not do. So if you're looting my house and you're able to find this precious book, let's read a couple more comments. Smile Money. I am here and everyone cannot be first. Poco Local, top whatever. Matt Davis. Holy shit. Bought my child her first phone for her birthday today. What a pain. What a pain the asshole who sold me the phone didn't set it up. And Miss 27 says, happy birthday to her. I say happy birthday to her. I don't know. If she's old enough to have a phone, I'd like to personally think she's just turned 18, but that's probably not the case. So I don't know if she's old enough to watch this, but Matt, if you want, you can tell her that Matt's daughter, I wish you a happy birthday. I solemnly swear, I wish you a happy birthday. Okay, Matt, get her. Okay. Oh God, did you see that? It looked like the rest of the can just jizzed into my glass. This is like almost... I have seriously had stouts that weren't as heavy on this guy. Rich Huff, cheers all. Rather disturbing intro. I can say, sorry, why is that? Or noted. I'm just going to go with noted, okay? Okay, Rich. And Mr. 27 says, agreed. I just hearted myself. Okay, Smile Money. Buttercream vanilla that has perfume flowery smell from Scotland, flask number 100. Whoops. Add toffee in there as well. It's actually right here, and I saw his comment as we were strolling through, and I saw that it was Highland Park cast strength. I have not had this. But when Stripey McCatpuss and his lovely wife came all the way across the big pond, see, Sharky, it can be done. Came over. Right now he's like cooking something going, yeah, what a dick. Okay, it's just that easy. Go visit someone in the United States of America, asshole. I mean, fuzzy sphincter guy. So when Stripey and his lovely wife were here for the Shoot-a-Palooza, where they got to experience some American fun. Enjoy it while we can. He brought me a bottle of Highland Park, and it was, as I remember, it was quite tasty. And every time I'm over at Keyport, they have like three different versions, and I keep thinking about it. But that was really good. After all, I gave it a 10. And let's see. So to Smile Money, I can say, sounds great. Thanks for sharing. Thanks for the tip. I guess I'm just gonna go with thanks for sharing. Speaking of sharing, because sharing is caring, I got home and there was 3 packages today. This one feels like a shirt, and it says time-sensitive material. So, the inauguration, and there's something like thousands and thousands of military showing up. Why would you need so much military if you really were elected by the American people? Asking for a friend. Another one for Saturday, hanging out with the peeps. Oh God, I love it. Okay, yeah, yep. Dumb and Dumber. Shit, you guys cracked me up. Okay, and then I got one here from Autograph World. I think that's, what do I do with it? Oh, it's right there. I mean, it's a cool picture. I mean, obviously somebody thought it was cool enough to send it to me, unless I'm on the wrong mailing list. Oh my. Now that, Mila Jovovich, that is awesome. I mean, I'm not saying I'm about to go get the tattoo on my my left butt cheek or anything like that, but that is a very cool picture. I can change the background pictures on the touchscreen system that I have in my my truck, which my lovely daughter Samantha gave me. And then when I sold my Toyota and took everything out of the Toyota, she hooked me up with one of her good friends, one of the lead installer for our local Best Buy, and he moved everything into the Dodge. I actually have, it's not her, but I have the Umbrella Corporation symbol is on the back of my system whenever it's running. And I see she's holding the double 45s. She's double fisting. That is awesome. I mean, it's not like autographed like this one over here, but it's very, very cool. Now this one says Olympic Photo Group, and it feels like a shirt, or and it is indeed a shirt. The hell is wrong with you? Okay, thank you. Just for the record, I like this one a little bit more. God, poke a local. Android didn't delete that app. Google did. Android is an open source Linux-based operating system. Thank you, Captain. Smile Money, trying to teach you the difference between borrow and lend. You do not borrow the generator to your sister, you lent the generator to her. Din Scourge, Pete make you wear the hat or he wouldn't send holsters anymore? No, it was laying down here and I was too lazy to run upstairs and grab the one that says vote Democrat, keep America a shithole. You know, a whole, like, see, this one. I got this one from Spec Op 56. And it's been laying over there forever, and I had actually planned on, because I got home from work, I needed, well, let me rephrase. We could not find the title to our vehicle, yet it's supposed to be somewhere inside the house. And so today I got to take a lovely trip up to DMV. And I have to say it's the first time I've ever been in the DMV that is up in our Miller Hill Mall. And we walked in and there was, you couldn't actually go into the DMV. The doors were locked with a sign that said go into the mall. They had a staging area there and there was about 6 people in front of us. And she goes, no, this is nothing like it was yesterday. And we were there for about 5 minutes. And all of a sudden, we were, 3 back in line, or this was the group that then got moved from the mall, and we were allowed to go over to stand by the door to be let into the DMV. And I was kind of shocked. Everybody in there seemed very nice, very polite. The girl that took care of us was a very lovely woman, and for $20 we were able to walk in and walk out with the title. And I know this is nothing new to some of you. Now around here, normally it would be like 7 to 10 days, which turns into 2 or 3 weeks. And my buddy Steve Schweitzer, who a lot of you know, his parents live out in Arizona, and the place there, you literally walk in, like if you're renewing your driver's license, they take your picture, they have you go wait over there for like 2 to 10 minutes, and they call you up and they hand you your driver's license. Here, we get our picture taken and couple of weeks the driver's license shows up. So to actually be able to walk in and walk out with the piece of paperwork that we needed was, to me, a miracle. And now that I've paid $20 to have something that I already have, I'm sure the document will show up, which doesn't make any sense because anything like that is in there in the little safe. So then, by the time I got home, I had other stuff to take care of, which is why this one is, once again, a late one. And, yeah. So, yeah, Didn't Scourge. I got down here and, because I'm doing the brew review in the opposite order that I normally do it after hanging out, goofing off, and not doing anything all day long like normal. I normally like to get cleaned up before. That way I can just come down here, hang out with you guys, have a beer, bring it upstairs with me, or some whiskey or whatever, and watch a little TV and go to bed. But to save on some time, I'm hanging out with you guys first, so that's still okay. Again, I don't do anything during a normal day, so. Multi-Gun Man, you said you're late. That'll teach you for not using birth control. Miss 27 says, when are you going to have babies? Din Scourge, yeah, the off-road Mustang from the movie. I'm not exactly, to be totally sincere, I'm not exactly how I feel about any time where a car is converted into something that it originally wasn't. if you want to have a buggy or a truck or something like that, then just go in that direction. Here in town, one of the body shops, David Brown's going to know exactly what I'm talking about. It's actually kind of cool because the body shop is in an old fire hall. So the building still looks like a fire hall, but they do collision repair. And I believe it's the owner, because it's been there year after year after year after year, has a Corvette that is sitting on what I believe is a Bronco, the full-size Bronco frame. And with the, I don't know, it looks like it has, I guess would say 34 or 36 inch tires on it. And it's just like, I'd just rather have a truck or the Corvette, but not the hybrid in between. So, but I'll take a Mustang in almost any version that it exists in. Gunwild, you can use that book safe to lock up your Satan mustard like John. No, I'm so sorry, Gunwild. At this moment in time, it's me and Christine, and every now and then Samantha comes over and raids the refrigerator. But trust me, anything on that right-hand shelf when you open the door is nobody messes with any of it. I hate to do it, especially when a bunch of stuff was sent to me, but it just got to the point where I could spend the rest of my life and not make it through everything that I had at one point in time. So I honestly brought like 20 bottles over to the little end table on my side of the couch one time when we had pizza, and it was like sploosh, sploosh, sploosh. Nope, I am not going to eat that, and I don't know anybody. There's like, I'm evidently of my friends, I'm the nut job, so I don't know anyone I can give it to, so right now it's in the going ashore pile. Bloop, bloop, bloop. That one's not bad. Keep. And unfortunately, because I'm me, what started off as I can narrow these like 40 bottles down to like maybe 5 or 6, and when it was all said and done, it was like 39 bottles, and I got rid of one. Some of the stuff doesn't have, some of the stuff I've been sent over the years, maybe it doesn't have the greatest flavor, but I can see it as an additive in something. Like, this was like way too peppery, but it made a good batch of chili. Cobra. 1 hour and 10 seconds. The unholy church is in session. I don't know what you mean. NIAP. Highland Park cast strength. I hate to do this to you, because I care about you guys. But I have to write this down while I'm knowing what it is. So many of you send me some great links, and I keep saying, yeah, I'll check that out, or I need to do that, or I'd really like to pick that up, and then I forget where what brew review exactly it was that particular item was mentioned. Oh. Did I ever actually say? I know I texted it to him. I gave it a 10. Yeah, NIHAP, it did remind me a lot of the John Paul, which I'm looking at a dead silhouette where he used to be hanging out. Cobra, congrats. This is a get out of shot comment. Thanks. Stormy Coyote. I bought and tried my first bottle of Zambuca the other day. I actually like it. So, Zambuca shot time. Cheers. It's not terrible, but you you have to be a fan of black licorice. If you are not a fan of black licorice, you will barf, because it is, and you can see it candies itself, which is why I can't even take a shot, grab my normal rag, and rinse it out. It's just that syrupy. Oh, Stormy would have been pissed off if I would have taken advantage of that get out of shot comment from Cobra. It's like, get out of a shot, then request to do a shot. Sorry, you lose. But I am not hating the Zambuca. I mean, I can't really see my love for it going beyond a shot, though. After all, it is a school night, because tomorrow I will be doing absolutely nothing like a normal day. So I'll have to use high pressure hot water and blasting caps to clean this later. Gunwild. No, don't send that knife to me. I don't trust the post office after they lost the last blade you sent. That still pisses me off. And really what pisses me off is, Gunwild, that wasn't the only thing in the box. I just kept putting stuff in a box. I know the box didn't by accidentally open. Anyone that's received a package from me knows I am not afraid. I am not afraid to use some packing tape. And the thing is I can't remember everything that was in the box, but I'm going, yep, my brother Jeff, yeah, this would be funny, this would be not funny, so this would be good for him. And again, I'm not saying this to make you, well, you're not going to feel bad. You should actually be happy and feel like a warm fuzzy, maybe in your swimsuit area. That particular knife that I sent, I think is badass, wickedly badass. I remember saying to myself, I am going to be selfish and never give this knife up. Don't know if I'd ever carry it. Well, I did carry it for a while, actually. I noticed that when I cleaned it up before I sent it to you, I had to blow it out and gave it a little oil and wiping down to get it back up to pro level. But Jeff, in all sincerity and friendship wise and brother wise, you're like a brother and a friend for a long time. And I was like, you know what? It's not like my life's gonna be any worse off if I never see this knife again. Unfortunately, Jeff was supposed to have it and enjoy it, and the whole package never even showed up. And I looked through all of my receipts, so screw you, post office, or whatever happened. He says he's always home when the mail gets delivered, so Porch Pirate, it was not an option. Steven, hey, there's the flask I sent. Probably, I don't know. I know the flask you sent was a big flask. Well played. Stormy Coyote, record numbers of people voted for Biden. Yeah, and I'm the king of England. I said I wasn't going to get political this time around, but again, I would like to point out that according to the totals from all of those votes, the blittering idiot that kept constantly forgetting who he was, I don't even need to go on to all the rest of them. Lately, there's been these few videos tooling around of all of the stuff that he said. And I played some of it for Greg, and he goes, that shit's got to be made up. And I go, no, it's not. There's no editing of any kind. These are his actual words. Why do you see so many different people putting it up? If it was edited to make him sound like an idiot, it would have been like one person, not like people. You got a wealth of information out there on him acting like an idiot. So you got this idiot that all he's done in 47 years is make himself and his family rich. Doesn't give a flying shit about the American people, and now is part of the biggest fraud conspiracy, period. And again, I don't know what I'm supposed to say when I sit down with somebody that I know very well, who is a Trump voter, says, I haven't seen a single piece of fraud. People say it, but nobody can prove it. The only thing I can say is just because he's lost 60 court things doesn't mean that the rig isn't in wherever you look. If there was enough people, first of all, if there was enough people even willing to put this all together in the first place, it's just a sad. I'm sorry, I have to giggle because otherwise you want to cry and then see what an FM57 sounds like going off in your mouth. The fact that this group, these people, the deep state, the libtards, the Democrat, a lot of members of the Democratic Party, give so little about the American electorate, us, that to steal something, they're good with that. That is the saddest thing. Not that it was possible to be done, because I've considered fraud for a long time. And actually the comment made today was, how do you know that it wasn't fraud that got Trump elected in the first place? Oh, because of the amount of people that were showing up at all of the rallies. Look at right here in a small town of Duluth, Minnesota. When we were standing in line, never making it, of course, because I didn't sleep in my car or in a tent in the parking lot the night before, which were almost the only guaranteed way. Ever get that one like little hair that every single time I talk, it's like something in there goes coochie coochie? Are you talking? You are? Oh, coochie coochie. It makes you want to grab a 3/4 inch paddle bit, chuck it up in your drill, and shove it up your nose. Or sniff a flame. I'm sorry. Biden didn't have a single event where more than a few people. I'll go full in. More than a few hundred people would show up. That is a laughable thing, saying a few hundred people. And every single place, everywhere Trump went, people were unfortunately turned away, or they just go stand by the side of the road a half a mile away, just listening to see if they can still hear the PA system, or watch Air Force One come in and leave. And yet Trump had a record number of people vote for him. Yet Sleepy Joe, Pegs there, still managed to beat Obama. Wow. Yeah. Shit. Damn, man. You're awesome. Yeah, that pretty much says it all. Who can it be texting on my phone? John Solar, can you not see that I am not in the middle of some busy ass shit right now that you want me to do some business related stuff. And I do want to make a I do want to say something to John Solar, and the rest of you can all hear it. John Solar has worked his butt off fixing the eBomi channel, so not just so that it doesn't get deleted, because I'm telling you, and I'm going to keep telling you, if you have a YouTube channel, which a lot of you do, and you want to save it, you need to make sure that you, first of all, you should have answered Google's emails, YouTube's emails and stuff to you, but you need to make sure that you have recent content loaded to your channel. You need to make sure that the gun stuff is, for the most part, removed. There is so much stuff that has changed, and the stuff that YouTube looks for has the face of what they're looking for has completely changed. Not all of it is what you'd say libtard stuff, and I'm not going to stand here and say F YouTube. They do a lot of stuff that I don't agree with. Any of the anti-gun, anti-American, liberal kind of stuff, yes, I disagree with that. But overall, it's a company. And you can either, like I do all the time, cop an attitude and act like a dick towards them. Smile Money's like, just keep poking the bear, bitch. Or you can choose to try to keep it. And lately, with John's help, I've been enjoying doing more videos outside of the gun stuff, because if you want to pursue the gun stuff, you're going to have to find a platform that is not going to be YouTube, because they want to do away with it completely. Some of these bigger channels that deal with it, not exactly sure what's going to happen to them. I don't know if YouTube is going to give some kind of look the other way, because these channels like Demolition Ranch getting millions of views every single time he puts up a video, versus some guy like us. You know, we put up a video and you're lucky if a year later it has 300 views. But those days are gone. I removed a lot of content from my channel. I archived it. I didn't just delete stuff. I saved everything, but I was forced. The bottom line is, either I could do cleanup on aisle 6, or I could lose the entire channel. There's no screwing around. This is not like, oh, January 6th is going to be a head swinger. No, this is really going to happen. Trust me. So, God damn. So if you want to keep your channel, you might want to look into a few things. And John has looked through my stuff and fixed a whole bunch of things and helped me to understand what moving forward, what they're looking for, what they're not. And a lot of it is just pretty much, there's a lot of really simple stuff, like, you know, product description. I apologize, because I had listed a whole bunch of people that are my friends, and YouTube is like, Eric has nothing in his description, but he's selling guns and bullets. Well, technically, yeah, they're right. There was no legitimate description of that video. It was a generic feed it and move on. And I'm not saying that I drank the Kool-Aid, but I kind of want to keep the channel, because obviously I can be very Irish, and it will all be gone in the next few months. Or I can keep it there and maybe try to go a little bit in another direction, but still kind of keep stuff that's still me, and possibly use it as a venue to maybe make some money, get a couple bills paid. Hey, what's the downside? Still doing what I like to do. This channel, I don't know about the longevity of this channel. Yeah, that's why as soon as that effing attorney and Jay get things worked out, I am going to start every single time a brew review goes up here, it's also going to go over there. And depending on what they're allowing me to keep for a bandwidth, because Jay's like, shit, you could probably keep 100 plus videos over here without any issue at all. Well, I don't want to be a bandwidth pig. For the brew channel, maybe, a week, no more than a month of them at a time is necessary. The old ones, just, I've got stuff archived. I mean, I'm never planning on putting it up on another channel. I just review the same shit again. Gives me the opportunity. I mean, eventually, I guess with all these microbrews, maybe it's possible to stay ahead of the of the cart. But at one point in time, we did not have the magnitude of craft breweries that we have now. I mean, if I started the brew channel at the same time that I started the Ebomi channel, it would have been like day 1, hey, let's take a look at Budweiser. Day 7, well, we looked at Coors Light, and, well, I guess I got to tap out. There's nothing else to look at. Oh, hang on, I was supposed to look at something for John. I apologize. I apologize for my multitasking. Hang on. Sorry. John wanted me to look at something. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, it looks good, John. Yeah, the downside is everything comes at a cost. And John said he'd finish taking care of my channel for me as soon as the firearm that I'm sending him arrives. Okay. Yes, John. I like it. It looks fabulous. Okay. Cheap old gun guy. Again, thank you. Cheap old gun guy. Sorry, I don't mean to have my bitch in the way of the picture that you sent. I don't really want to have it there. I'd rather move it somewhere else. On the other hand, appreciate what you did, and it's nice to have it out on display. Cheapo Gun Guy says, Kirk born in Ohio. I always believed he was, or should I say, he will be, born in Riverside, Iowa. Going off of the movie, maybe he was. Oh, come on, Jeremy. Come on, man. Hang on. Sorry. Yes, it is. Jeremy today got his hands on one of the rare breed triggers. I cannot wait to hear his feedback on that. If I could afford to get a hold of one of those, I definitely would, because it would be fun to put that up against side by side with one of the Echo triggers. Zeus, a co-worker that shoots hogs at 1,900 yards, is building a Nosler 28 that will be set up for a 2-mile. His turret has a turret on it. Laugh out loud. Holy shit, yeah. 2 miles is 35 football fields. Thank you, Zeus. Now, I do follow a guy who it's like these two. It's Mark and Sam After Work is the name of the channel, and I have seen him hit a 2 foot. I don't know if it's 2 foot by 3 foot or 2 foot by 2 foot. I think it's 2 foot by 2 foot steel plate at 5,732 yards. That is a man that I don't know what he did before he does what he does during the day. And to top it all off, he owns a shop in Australia that they're a tuner. I mean, he's like, JDM cars, and they did a video once. I don't know if they've done multiple ones. I haven't caught a lot of his videos lately, but their shop is just an awesome looking shop. One of those deals where you get down and lick potato salad off the floor and not get any flavor of oil at all. J-Dog is here. Where is here? Yeah, like I just said, but he'll hear me say this. I would love the opportunity to put it up against the Echo. The what? The Echo. This here is brought to us by Harmarsh, and Harmarsh, I have to say, when it comes to Harleys, if you want to know what it would take to put Eric's ass on the seat of a Harley Davidson and be proud to own it, that's the look right there. It's got just a little, it has almost no rise at all. Those handlebars are almost flush with the top of the level of that tank. No stupid ape hangers. Now that is a piece of American muscle that I could get behind. Harmarsh. Wow, that's funny. I didn't see that you were even leaving that you were the next comment until I hit the scroll down button. I don't want to hear this shit. I don't want to hear this shit, Jeremy. He says it's a much better trigger than an Echo trigger. Harmarsh, these intros get more disturbing each video. Zeus, stop the madness. Miss 27 says Eric is in the transmission class. Smile Money, gas attack. I don't know what you're talking about. Crazy Scotsman says whiskey. Well, I know this qualifies. and I'd be more than happy to. And of course, I can't put it in the. I can't put it in the devil shot glass. Scotsman, Boobalicious, Brew Babe. Thank you. McLean, Eric. I was asking about the Real Doll replacement lips. You going for mileage or performance? I feel strongly about performance. I mean, after all, would you like to buy a high-end exotic hypercar and be able to rip the shit out of it for the next couple of years while you're young enough to enjoy it? Or would you like to know that bitch is going to be around for the long haul, and when you're long gone and the next person that owns it is getting a kick-ass car? Screw that guy. Let's go for performance. Almost missed my mouth there. Seems how I did not do that the last video. If you're just gonna do a shot of this, the John Paul handles it better. Little bit more mellow, even though it's bringing, or should I say, more defined than this. Still good. Of course, I also have that and that on my palate, which is not helping at all right now. Oh yeah, that'd be the same as the Echo. Oh, following up on a question a comment that was deleted that Market Zero asked. He wanted to know if there's any follow-up on this pistol. Unfortunately, there is not. Knowing what I know, in other words, knowing what I know, it is an expensive thing for me to get a pistol to the point where you start off with something that I'm just... For you purists in the Smith & Wesson classic world, the 645 here was awesome because it was an old Smith & Wesson, and it was the pistol featured in Miami Vice after they took the Bren 10 from him. Having said that, I could never hit the side of a barn with this. I don't have a clue what the hell it was doing. And then Jay put the custom barrel bushing in this. So really, the only thing sort of left on the agenda on this guy is to have a proper. Ooh, wow, that came out of there. To have a proper trigger job done on it. Again, I can't really explain it unless you're like here to shoot it, but it's just like it travels to a point and it will stay there, and you can feel that while you're on it. But it comes up to that wall, and one little twitch beyond that, and it fires. But having said that, compared to the 1066, not even in the ballpark. I mean, obviously, my 1006, I would be elated if it had the characteristics of that. I really like the double action on this, but the single action, I'm not quite sure how I feel about that. It's almost like a hybrid version of the Smith and Wesson. That's like the modeled after the Walther. It's got this weird, like, stress trigger in it that comes up to a wall. Because once you hit that, it stays right there. So does the SW99. Jay says that he didn't do anything to this trigger, but I still say this trigger feels better than I remember it, and you're like right up to that wall. It's like you almost don't even see my damn finger move. But I know Dusty up at Dead On could definitely do better. But you're talking about taking a gun and more than doubling. More than doubling. I mean, if you could go back in time and had bought one of these brand new, now you're like quadrupling what you would originally paid for it. But just look at this thing. It just does not get any sexier than this. Jay, you don't know how badly I'd love to have you be able to do this kind of a treatment. This almost like satin. Reminds me of my Desert Eagle 44 Magnum. But it's just so slick. It's just, I mean, the Smiths were never super ass tight in the first place, but that barrel bushing, I mean, that's like a competition barrel bushing on there. You haven't got out to shoot this yet. I want that day to happen. David Brown and J-Dog, I'm calling both of you guys out as far as being able to make that happen at the same time. But Market Zero wanted to know about the high power, and there's been no movement on that. I can't afford to have done what I want, but I would. Again, this is the first high power other than Jay's that I've ever even had in my hand. The one that he has, it is so sweet. It is so beautiful. It is so nicely done. And Jay's like, this thing looked like it was dragged on a chain behind a truck down a dirt road when I got my hands on it. I mean, it was sloppy, it was loose, and now it's just freaking beautiful. Absolutely love these. Market Zero, I have not. I mean, there's no reason that I can't. It's like, I don't know if this is normal. I know someone like Wade could answer that question for me. Is it supposed to pop but hang? Wow. When you pull this trigger, I feel the whole gun moving. It's actually moving the slide. And that trigger, oh fuck. Seriously? All the way back to this style, and it has a magazine disconnect. Disappointed. I'm like, oh my god, what the hell? It's just, it is actually just, Market Zero, I have not shot it yet. I would love to be able to send this off to Jay. I would probably go in the direction of some custom lock grips. And if it came back looking like the 645, that would be great. I've never shot a high power. Have one, haven't shot it. Wow, that safety is. Yeah, this guy needs a. Houston, we have a problem. Still though, it's seems like it'd be a great carry gun. I mean, look at the sights are like barely there. Love the triggers on these. Not a fan of the trigger's performance. I just really like the way the hammer almost looks like it'd be a lanyard. I don't know if I'd recommend that though. So no, Market Zero have done nothing to it. Be kind of cool. It's like looking at some examples from custom shops and stuff. Could you do some checkering to the front and rear? Of course you could. Again, pull out your checkbooks, kids. Do have a custom set of looks like walnut, maybe walnut checkering. It's a little darker colored. So there's your Market Zero. There's that update that you were wondering about. Nothing's been done. I really should make a mental note to take that with me next time and shoot it. Just to experience it as it is. Damn, son. J-Dog says whiskey. Well, you can. Okay, J-Dog, you dick. J-Dog, you dick. If J-Dog was here, what would J-Dog want to participate in? Oh, let's have a half a shot of 9.3 and a half a shot of 10.3. No. I think J-Dog would want some Lafroig. Or I could utilize my get out of shot given to me by the higher powers known as the real Cobra Burnout. Where are we time-wise? Oh my God. Okay, we got seriously. I told Christine this would be 15 minutes. Harmarsh, I'm not in the best of moods, so I'm not commenting. Okay. Well, Harmarsh, because I know you're not in a good mood. And Harmarsh, again, I'm looking for guidance moving forward, but you know how I feel. And you let me know. In the meanwhile, suck on some of this. Harmarsh, I'll even squeeze my balls for you. Theodosius, if I wrote Ohio, it should have been Iowa. Did I? I apologize. Tardisius got it right. There might have been alcohol involved. Another member of Kirk/Shatner Club would be Reese Witherspoon. She is legally blonde. No, he had it right. I must have. I said it wrong. I'm sorry. And cheap old gun guy. Good God! Why don't you fuckers just come over? Sorry, I didn't mean to have vulgarities. John, hang on, I gotta find something appropriate for what he just said. Thank you, John. I'll get the AK-47 sent to your FFL as soon as possible. Hey, I'm not even gonna mess around with you guys. You want to have the shit done right, but stuff does not happen for free. You just have to realize that. Decide what you want. I don't care. I get a combination of two things. I get my shit taken care of, and I get another boating accident taken care of automatically. There's nothing to see here. J-Dog, you dick. Oh, yeah. Okay, telling you right now, that was the last shot. All of the rest of them moving forward, see Cobra Burnout's comment. Oh, tomorrow's show is going to be, where do we go from here? Where do we go from here? We can either be the sheep, and we can take the lie in the stolen election. We could, I don't think we should fall into playing the game. You know, this is part of the plan. Divide America. Make this side and this side as far apart as you can from each other. Preferably, we need to throw in a little pixie dust of violence. I say, let us not fall into the game of the deep state and the new world order. Call me a kook, look it up. This playbook is running perfectly for them. Wait, finally I got a part in a porno movie. I'm the husband that leaves for work. Brad, just think, if Hillary was elected in 2016, the censorship bill was put in place by Obama, so this would have already happened. Remember? Silence, the deplorables? Absolutely. They just pushed it off for 4 years. The plan doesn't change, as Brad already knows. Mr. 27, holy intro jugs, brew babe. Brew bommy, thank you. Mr. 27, question, is a CIA Q is a CIA psychological operation? I wouldn't doubt it. Almost everything that I've heard has not happened. Clyde, whiskey revolution plus Churchill. Justin's final hashtag. Justin final mission hashtag. Be like Ed hashtag and to the sunny slopes of long ago. Hashtag the new administration is not my administration. Clyde, Yeah, I just did your shot, by the way, Clyde. It's weird how I did it in advance. Sharky, this review needs more knives, guns. Nah, they are silly. Knives. Well, I've always got the two baddest ass knives. I mean, let's not forget. A.B. Superman made this with his hands for me. We are talking about everything you see. I'm not sure if I have them anymore. They might be archived somewhere. It's got the liners and the scales and the work that he did on this. And then I believe it went somewhere in Texas for the hardening process. Hey, let me see if I can remove some of the paint from my hand. Oh yeah, yeah. So you want Sharky? And the funny thing was, you remember when I did that review of the 3-circle knives? I gave that to Jeremy, by the way. I thought that was a badass knife. Jeremy, that is a badass knife. There was a sheath with that. This went into it and locked, just like the knife that it was made for, which I thought was incredible. But I have pictures, or I had pictures, of the plate steel that this started out as. You know what I really need to do is I need to send this off to Pete and have him make me a sheath. And if he could make me a sheath like my real steel that rode low, I actually would carry this. First of all, at the time sequence of events that are transpiring, I am just going to die, and this thing will be sitting right there on display. I never got the opportunity to use this, and this is a bad-ass knife. A.B. Superman, where are you? I should try sending you a text and see if you even still have the same number. I mean, handmade. I don't even know how any of you that are doing this shit yourself. I mean, just I would carry it. I would carry it. Sharky, an hour in, totally amazing. That wasn't a shark. Taking into account the pressure you built up. Sharky, SH, nice outro, babe. Mr. 27, I wish the Brew Babe would open up her 2 packages. Harmarsh, outro, babe, me likey. Hey, that's the one you didn't get to see. She actually made it this time. Shark ZF6. JP reporting in for the Shark ZF6 channel. Hey, dickhead, how's that weather working out for you in Minnesota? What are you talking about? We're actually, hey Google, what's the weather like right now?
Right now in Duluth it's 36 degrees and cloudy. Tonight, the forecast is around 34 with snow. Due to current wind conditions, it feels like it's 26.
We were supposed to get 6 to 8 inches, and then a few minutes later, the weatherman said that it was getting pushed to the south, so Stalker Steve's getting fucked. And he's getting snow, too. Shark says, I got Glenlivet 12-year-old double oak going here. Now. And the last comments from Jay from Elite Ammunition on the right fucking video. This is why I've been pimping Gab. Gab went through the deplatform attack 8 months ago. So they like what I'm doing, got their own server. They're doing what I'm doing. They got their own servers. Yes, they're running slow right now due to the insane influx of new users. BitChute will be back up for public searches. Otherwise, Gab and my server. As soon as I have something I can tell you, once I have my little corner over at Jay's server, I will let you know, because like I said, I plan on using that as a constant test bed. When the brew review goes up here, it's going to go up over there. If something happens, which I believe something will happen over here, then I will be permanently over there. And if we can get you guys, I mean, if you want to continue following me over there, I would appreciate it. And a big thank you to that fucking attorney. That's his name, so I didn't swear, I just said his name. That fucking attorney, and Jay for allowing me a place to host this. Again, I constantly try to help out. Jay, I gotta get that scope ordered and on its way to you. And again, I'm constantly working on a pile of stuff for the Boy Scouts, or you, or your sons. You guys get first pick of that shit. Again, there's no conditions. When I send stuff off to Jay, if not a single thing makes it to the Boy Scouts, I'm cool with that. It's for you to do with what you want. It's my gift to you. The fact that you turn things to your Boy Scouts, and that Jay has gone without, so some members in his scout group can get a few things. He's done that, and that's awesome. Garbage People, double IPA. It's drinkable. I can guarantee you someone like Jay would not like this, but good God, it looks like you've got like pineapple juice. I mean, there's like a little cloud. There's already sediment has fallen in the time that I've been drinking this. Where am I going to put it on the scale? I'm liking it. It's good. It's not overly annoying. Some IPAs for me, it's like, okay, we started off, oh, I really like it. Halfway through, oh, I kind of like it. 3/4 of the way, I'm not sure. Towards the end, we're getting in a fucking divorce. Overall, though, I'd give Garbage People an 8.5. And we really have to go. Wow, I don't even know who that person even is. Oh my God. I say I have to go and I get like a record turnout of people showing up. Smile Money, cheers to the club. Smile Money, love you, my brother. Again, the day that we can get together, shake hands, go to the range, have a reach around, maybe a little private time without anybody else around, share some olives and some cheese. Beautiful. David Pitcher, I will never forget the last show you did with your guest, Mr. Holster. David, I'm checking your shit out. David, you have no subs. You do now. Never forget your first. Yeah, see, I didn't bring my I brought my camera with. I actually we did Christine's show was actually live from Mr. and Mr. Holster's house. But to actually the time that Mrs. Holster and Mr. Holster came down here, I mean, I think he brought Mrs. Holster with, so he had a designated driver. Because Mr. Holster, that video, I was like, I have never seen a orca whale go through so much liquid as quickly as Scott was doing. I mean, it's like we'd open a beer, and after about, like 30 seconds, I was like to here, and he was like done with it, and I was like, oh my god, yeah, he was full on in need of a ride home that day. But that wasn't the last time that we had an opportunity to get together. But as far as a brewery review, David, thank you for mentioning Scott, Mr. Holster. Thanks to us, Scott will never ever be forgotten. I mean, every single time you come over here and watch a video, there's Jack. Unfortunately, Jack is no longer with us. He went actually very quickly after we lost Mr. Holster. And then, of course, the firearm right there that Scott gave me. This is supposedly, as far as Scott knows, this is the actual prop gun that was in the TV series Lazarus Man that Robert Urich had. So there might be Robert Urich DNA on this. It's a prop gun. It fires blanks. It's untimed on the barrel, so that if you actually try to fire around, like for instance, you can see where it is on that side versus on this side, you would you would not get around down the chamber. But it's pretty cool. I haven't pulled the trigger on this either. One of these times I should actually see. That's another way you can tell. So it's it's not even close to lining up with. But plus I've got so much stuff. I've got little tiny beer mugs that he sent me saying maybe you could make your way through one of these. I've got packets of stuff. He sent me a box full of Glock parts that went into my actually it's right here, my Glock kit. Oh, you still get to see the gas line. Hey, let's take a look at the laser. Yeah, the laser. Okay, see, this is how this shit gets sidetracked. David, thank you. Cheers, my friend. Didn't Scourge. Take a shot from your cheapest bottle. God, you're a dick. Dick! Cheapest bottle? That would have to be the shit from Johnny Concho. Cheapest bottle. Cheapest bottle sitting in front of me, or cheapest bottle that I could... I think I'm gonna recalibrate this. I'm gonna have to go with the cheapest bottle that's right here. And seeing how I didn't pay for all of this shit, the cheapest bottle might be the Philadelphia. I know it's not. Yeah, honestly, I think it's probably... I think the cheapest bottle that's sitting on the shelf under you guys is probably the Philadelphia. I would like to take advantage of anything that was prior given to me to get out of this, but it seems like last time I got out of it and the time before from you I got out of it. So if I get out of another one, I feel like all of a sudden our relationship might be some kind of a structural issue, kind of like some of the bridges around here. Here. I'm going to use this as an opportunity to clean the Zambuca glass. Now, we're talking about a fairly large bottle, and I think we're like in the $12 range. So, yeah, that's... Now, before we finished off the Cuervo, that was probably the cheapest bottle there. Now, if I went over there, I know that bottle of mezcal that Johnny Concho got me from Mexico was even less expensive than the Philadelphia. But I'm going with what's right here. Now, I don't know if we're both playing by the same rules, but thank you, and sorry about, well, I'm not really sorry about getting out of it the last few times. Now we got Philadelphia Zambuca. That was almost entirely Zambuca, right down to that sugary shit on my lip. But the glass actually sounds like it's actually clean this time. Yeah, nope. Still got a ring of Zambuca. Cobra. Cheers, two-hearted Ed Clubbers and Sunny Slopers. Hashtag Justin's Final Mission. And Matt loves us. Cobra. SH. Harmarsh. Two-hearted Ale Club. The Sunny Slopes. The Long Ago. Cheers, Clubbers. And more cowbell. I've already given you cowbell that you didn't ask for. But I have Tardisius, be proud of Harmarsh. Nobody has acted like a cowbell bitch like he did the last time I didn't cowbell when he asked. Damn, that's smooth. J-Dog, Heart Club, Mr. Holster. J-Dog, late review, eh? Yeah, eh? NIHAP, whiskey. Oh, Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ! Of course, spraying. Gunwild, cheers, bitches. J. Williams 2337. Amen and God bless you. What's this on? IPA from Indeed? Oh, and Biden, go fuck yourself. Well, J. Williams, let me see who you are. You have no content. Mary Bird, Hatch Embroidery, Creative Grandma, Kane Brown. I have not. Here, I'll just clip in the button until I've. Sparky One, The Educated Barfly. Hey, okay. I like that one. I'm gonna open up that one. William, I'm hitting the subscribe button. I don't know if I'm your first, but if I am, don't forget me. Yeah, thanks. Oh, and he leaves another comment 4 minutes ago. 5 minutes ago on the last one, 4 minutes ago. Hashtag JB and KH will never be my president. Let me translate for you. Hashtag Joe Biden and Camel Toe Harris will never be my president. Okay, I'm hearting and I'm thumbing both of those up. I don't know if you've been following this shit show for long or what. That was a comment on a little bit older, not completely older video. The man that sends me all of the really good shit is calling me out on a shot. NIHAP, I tell you what. I'll bring this with me while I edit this. I really don't think I'm in for a full slam right now. I'm gonna hit the refresh button one time. Jay Williams on the wrong video, but still. So technically speaking, Gunwild is the last in on this one. Cheers, guys. I am going to do a test tomorrow. If I get the opportunity to do a brew review, I'm not sure I'm gonna, but if I get an opportunity to do a brew review, I am going to upload it while I am doing Locked and Loaded, because I have changed a few numbers on my internet, and I have moved from 100 to 400, and I've been hovering between 440 and 470 megs a second on download, and moved from 9 to 10 up to 22 up. So hopefully I can still do video chat at that rate and upload a damn video. So cheers, guys. Thank you, one and all, and remember, stay safe, stay armed, and make sure that you have a couple of weeks of provisions on hand in case something happens.